Okay, so we welcome everybody here on YouTube. We want to thank everybody here on YouTube. And welcome everybody. So we were over at TikTok for a few minutes. We're going to talk about state of New Hampshire with you today. State of New Hampshire. Okay. And the key is we have to know how these states work, how these operate, because every state's going to be different. State of New Hampshire is different. They do have the tax deed auctions in the state of New Hampshire. They have the tax deed auctions in the state of New Hampshire. But what happens? It's usually held by the local municipalities. By the local municipalities. And they're all held in person, too, in the state of New Hampshire. All held in person in the state of New Hampshire. Municipalities are cities, townships, however you want to call it, towns. So they're the ones who actually have the tax sales. They contact the city attorney, then they'll have the auction in person. They'll have the auction in person. And it's a good way to find out, learn how different states work, how they operate, what prices sell for. It's important that we have to know this. We have to know this. We have to know how they work in other states. It's the important part. How do they work in other states? How do the auctions work in other states? Where can you go and be successful in other states? Now, because New Hampshire handles by the local municipalities or towns, okay, they certainly don't have as many properties that go to sale like the counties. I mean, there's certain counties, I'll tell you that, in Florida, man, they don't play no games in Florida because they have a statute. They have a rule, okay, just like in Arizona. They have a rule that the tax collector has to follow to have a tax lien auction there. Now, it's not a tax deed auction, it's a tax lien auction, but still, they have a certain rule that they have. And you have to follow it that way. So you're talking when Florida has the liens, they have thousands and thousands of liens go to sale. It's like Arizona. Thousands of liens go to sale in that state. Because the county runs it, not the city. But New Hampshire is completely different. It's the city that handles it. So there's not going to be as many properties that go to sale. And they're going to all have it in person. They're going to have it all in person in the state of New Hampshire. In person. And New Hampshire basically be what? Whoever pays the highest amount of money will win the property in New Hampshire. Tax deed auction, New Hampshire. It's like Maine. Maine's similar. So you don't have all these properties that go to sale. They'll have it sporadically and everything. When the city wants to have, the city has the auction, they have the auction. Some cities are more aggressive than other cities, in my opinion, when they have the tax sale auctions. I don't know why. I don't know why they do that. Because they're actually hurting the community. They actually hurt the community when they allow a person not paying taxes for 5 years or longer, whatever. I say, you're hurting the community by not collecting your taxes for your community, for your city, for your roads, your school systems, your police department, your fire department. Okay? they're going to do something. You know, they're either going to sell the house or they're going to refinance the house or they're going to take a loan on the house. Once they know that you're serious, they're going to do something. So I try to tell people, try to educate people. They said, you know, why do you think our roads are not the greatest or sidewalks? Because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Okay? And that's the important part, that we have to know this. We had our free live event yesterday in Bellflower Chamber of Commerce. Had a great turnout too. Had a great turnout. Had probably near 50 people show up. Okay? Here near 50 people show up. So I was really happy with the turnout. Got their names, email address, phone numbers. Got all their information there. Okay? This is the key. As we got their information. And then you want to work with people who are committed. You don't want to work with people who are talkers, right? Talkers are people say, oh yeah, I'm going to do certain things, and they don't do it. Those are talkers. Those are not your committed people. At all. Those are your talkers. I said, I don't need that. I don't need talkers. Okay? I want committed people. As we start growing more and more, you know, we do our live here as we walk in the morning. So I'm able to do two things at one. Get my exercise down as I'm walking this morning, and also give you some education. So New Hampshire, remember, is a tax deed auction. Tax deed auction. And a tax deed auction, we're going to be bidding to own the property. It's going to be a bid up premium. Whoever pays the highest amount of money will win the property. Bid up premium. Whoever pays the highest amount of money will win the property. That's it. Very easy. So we want to do a live for you today. We want to give you some education. We want to give you some knowledge. We talked mainly about New Hampshire today. You know, how it works. Now, New Hampshire, they don't have as many sales as other states. But there are some deals that happen. You got to do some homework. You got to figure out which is a good deal and what's not a good deal. You got to really go and look at the properties too. That's the only, you got to have someone going over there looking at the properties for you. Very important. Every state's going to be different. And this is what I realized. I was telling people the other day, and it really hit me more. Little things that happen. When a movie comes out on the movie theater, or even it's on Netflix or television or whatever, they don't just show their movie in one movie house. And if they do, that's a red flag. That's a Mickey Mouse producer, because he doesn't have connections. He doesn't have anything else to get your movie shown in other areas. Should be a red flag. You want your movie to be shown nationwide, worldwide. Now you're working with the right people. Morning. You're working with the right people, because you are now promoting your movie, or you as an actor or actress or the studio, worldwide, not just locally. That's the thing that hit me more. I said, oh, okay, that hit me. I didn't realize that. Think about this as a tax sale investor. Start thinking more on a nationwide basis. Start doing your homework on a nationwide basis, because there's great deals out there. You got to get systems in place This is the key. You got to get systems in place. That's the important part that we have to do. So, anyways, we hope you liked our information this morning. We're the tax sale master. Subscribe to our channel. Get to know us. Start learning from us as much as possible. Okay? And that's the key. Let's get some knowledge about the tax sales. All right? Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you another day. Appreciate it.